Evening, everybody in YouTube land. This is your old pal Uncle Jed. We're coming to you live from Scottsville, Kentucky. We just got out of the hospital again today. We can't stay from being in the hospital over and over again. We're gonna try. We're trying, man. We've what is it now? Been 5 weeks that we've been trying to get the auction going again, and things gets going good for a while and then bad for another. Ah, I'm gonna wait. Just I ain't in no hurry. I took a nap this evening when I got in from the hospital. I ran through a virus, I reckon, which is not good for somebody that's on chemo. Not good for you at all. And I'm looking for my moderators to be on here to help me out what they can. Knocking people off here that's saying bad stuff. I don't like the little children hearing bad things, bad words, and I know you don't either. We're gonna try our darndest to get our auction company going again. I mean, this sickness that we keep trying to overcome, it just doesn't stop. I'm getting tired of it, and I'm sure you are too, guys. I'm sure you're getting tired of it. Don't give up on me. It's not my fault. It truly isn't my fault. It's not India's fault. It's not anybody's fault. I blame it on the old devil. It's whose fault I lay it on. Is the devil. We need to get YouTube. Now this is a serious talk I want to have with you guys. We need to get YouTube built up to at least 40 to 50 people. And I'm serious about that. And out of at least 20 some percent of those particular people, we need to have that much percentage of people buying items from us during the 2 and 3.5 hour auctions we have on Monday and Tuesday night. Hello, everybody. That's exactly what we need. We need some of our old buyers back, and I know I can be sometimes uh, ill and sort of hankering, and I'm fun a lot of times. Though I try to be. I try to be fun sometimes. Uh, and we're just hey Lisa's treasure. We've never been really good at, say, a business side of an operation. We've been really good at cutting up and having fun and doing things like that and trying to keep people under control and keep drama down. It's been one of my downside. So y'all help me with that if you can. We're gonna really try. Me and Indy was talking to it on the way back from Bowling Green from the hospital this evening, and we don't want to become millionaires. We don't want to become the next best thing because of sliced bread. We don't really don't. We just want to get back like we once were. And the thing about it does, it takes money. And it seems like every time we come across some money, Oh, what do you mean describing an item? Kentucky Rose. I don't understand what you're talking about. You're sitting here looking at me now. How would you describe me? The thing about describing an item sometimes, lighting has a play on it. It really does. I know we need to get a new camera. That's on me. Lighting, keeping our cameras cleaned has a very hard aspect on it. Okay, Sandy Boardman wants me to slow down to take at least 5 or 10 minutes to sell an item. And if you get down to that point to sell an item, you're selling about 12 items in a minute. And in 2 hours, you're selling about 20 some items. You're not going to be able to sell a lot of items like that. I'm sorry, Sandy. Well, where you at, honey? We're trying to do the best we can. We'll try to slow up what we can. But if we sit there and hold an item for 3, 4 minutes and nobody bids on it whatsoever, then we pick it back up and we're gonna put it back on the shelf. And somebody starts to bid on it, and it's another 3 or 4 minutes they're bidding on it, and it takes forever to bid. Uh, 10 minutes on an item that kill it always got me bored. Whenever I watched an auction and went to an estate sale, it got me bored. I'm sorry. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I'll try to slow up some. We'll try to slow up some for you what we can, when we can, because we love you and we want to try to please everybody. We'll try to slow up when we can. But see, I could come across and ask, could you speed up bidding sometimes when you can? That would help us out a whole lot. Just speeding up bidding. Uh, we're just trying to figure out a lot of ways. That's one thing we'll write down, try to speed up on our auctions. We're try to get better cameras, better angles so you can see it better. We will try to do that. We want everybody able to see the item okay and be able to look at it all right. We sure do. Yeah, the thing of the live auctions is a thing of the past. I miss them too. I miss going down in the crowd, cutting up with the people. Yeah, sure thing, Sandra. I miss the live auctions quite a bit, but they're a thing of the past. India passed a bunch of storage units today, and last year they was going to have year before last they was going to sell about 90 of them, 87 to 90 auctions, just right out in the open. and we was going to get a help with that a little bit, and I was wanting to buy a bunch of those auctions because that's where I'd got a lot of good stuff from. Sure, sure is. I'd love to get back to them, but they're just a thing of the past. Yeah, it is. It's fun. But you guys, when you get real slow, uh, people get bored. They're not into tools. They're not into artwork. They're not into DAWs. They're not into glassware. They're not into Beanie Babies. And there's just, you have to sort of follow me. I'm up here and I'm trying to figure out, I've sold enough Beanie Babies. I've sold enough glassware. I've sold enough die-cast car. I've sold enough knives. What else can I switch back to? And then I get on an item that's hitting pretty good. A lot of people are buying it. And you cannot blame me for going with that knife and keep selling them and selling them and selling them. As long as they're bringing a good money and making my money. Sometimes I have to do that. I have no choice to make my money like that. And you understand that. I'm sure you do. I'm sure people understand it that way. Uh, but like I said, I want to get my laptop down here in a little bit, and I want to get up here and try to bid on some auctions, and hopefully get some decent ones that's sort of sleeping in the background. And the reason we call them sleepers is they sort of get overlooked by some of the ones that's looking for some of your bigger items, bigger ticket items. You know, one thing I'm disappointed in, and I don't know if Miss Diva's on here or not tonight, but and George, and I know Sandra is, and I don't know about Sandra Warden, but I miss getting jewelry and watches and nice. I miss getting those items and being able to sell them off to people. So I got some, and Jasper, he likes to get nice too, but I miss getting them. George Clayton, he's another one that he likes the nice, and I've got a lot of people that do, and it's not my fault. I mean, if I have to go out here to a dealer and buy nice, I'm just not going to make much money, and I'm not going to be able to go out there and get them very often. So what we'll try to do is me and her talked about it. We're going to try to go after some storage units, and hopefully we'll get a few good sized ones, and we'll get some. Yes, you do, Sandy. We'll get some good ones, and then we'll get our crowd built back up. And if you don't get an item, don't get mad, don't get upset. I mean, well, you get mad if you want to. I get mad pretty easy myself. If I don't get an item and I'm trying to win it on the auction, I'll get mad. But don't get to point to where I just ain't gonna go back to none of his auctions. Okay, it's too high. I can't buy it. You'll catch them sleeping, and you'll be able to buy something. Just sort of let it run off your back like running water off a duck's back, and hopefully we'll be all get to be together for many years. Uh, well, I'm planning on that. I'm planning on being better. I know my sister. Yeah, that's definitely with anything is adding customers, and then we'll get better. But we got to make them customers feel good when they get here, and they can't hear a bunch of bickering and fighting and things like that. Uh, we uh, we're gonna get together. Ireland's gonna help us. We're gonna sit down and try to make out some promotions for the auction. And like I said, the only thing I have a problem with is we had to sign up on disability, and I can't get out and do the work that I need to do. I don't know what that is. It's on my camera, and there's some things that I need to get done. Uh, Sometimes you just got to get it done. You can't just let it go and let it go and let it go. The problem I'm having with audio, I got to get it fixed. That's interrupting, people saying they can hear you good. But you can't just stop an auction and say we're going to get it fixed. But you guys, you've been great. I talked to a few on eBay a while ago, about 15, 20 people. And they've been super great with me. They were there from the very first start. And I'm talking to them. Well, good deal, Sandy. Sounds good to me. But I used to get big tubs of jewelry, big tubs of it. Sterling necklaces, bracelets, rings, gold. Oh, and it just made me feel so good. That's all right, hon. And we used to get pocket knives, and they were older ones and nice. And we would get coins and older coins and things like that. And it makes it easier getting up there and selling. It's hard on me, stressing, to get up there and sell, begging, and I hate to do that. I hate to beg for a bid for a nice knife, a $35 knife. I hate to bid for a $10 bid for it. And some nights I find myself doing that, and I will not be. So I'm really hoping that something I'm sitting there just thinking. I'm thinking, well, where'd Ruby and Ireland and India go? I ain't seen none of them here for a while. Awful quiet there for a second, wasn't it, guys? Wasn't it, George? Got awful quiet. I know, and this is a bad time for me not being able to get a storage unit full of some stacks. I'd love to find some stacks, a case of stacks, boy. That'd get us on the road till spring, wouldn't it? It will. Case of stacks to get us on the road till. Good, George. Now save a little of that money for us, and I'm sure you know how to invest it. Hopefully we'll find some stacks of silver, and you can buy from us. There's plenty of it to go around. We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to, George. Before you came with us, we used to find all kind of silver. I mean, all kind of silver. Silver dollars, Morgan dollars, half dollars, Benjamin Franklin dollars, silver dimes, silver quarters. We found them, and I don't know what's happened. I think so too, George. I don't know what gold will wind up hitting. I'm scared to say. I'm very scared to say. That might be the hit. Gold might be the hit that we hit. that well, Sandy, sometime this is the way it goes. This is the hard part about storage unit buying. You think about this. If you've got a person and they're having a yard sale, what are the most things they're getting rid of? They're getting rid of the things they don't use anymore. They're getting rid of things that they're going to throw away. Uh, yeah, in yard sales they're throwing away stuff, and in storage units they're storing up stuff that they're not using right now. Most time. So sometimes you get in which I like it sometimes. I get a nice set of glass silverware. You remember the had the ring around the bottom. What is it? Uh, I can't. She'll tell me what it is in a minute. The plates that are purple and pink and red and yellow. I love them. I love them to death. I'll think of her name in a minute. Uh, what in the thunder? They were selling more than gold. Uh, there was, yeah. No, it wasn't Carnival Glass. Wasn't the name of what was that stuff? No, not Carnival Glass. It's had its own name. Uh, I think they made it over in Virginia. Wasn't uh, that one glass. It was a different glass, and I've got made some glass books and stuff. I need to make me some charts to where I can refer to them real quick and have them on my walls so I can refer to them in alphabetical order. No, they're beautiful plates and bowls. I remember getting a little storage unit. No, that's not them. No, it wasn't Blinko. You're getting close, George. But I remember getting the load of them. And this lady must have been a dealer because she had the old and she had the new. And I remember coming out here in my building. That's when we still had them in the building. There were purple, beautiful purple ones. There were beautiful red, green, lime, yellow. I love the yellow. I mean, they were so beautiful. If I had time, I'd pull them back up on my pictures here. But good knows if I ever find them. But we'd stack them up on all across the table. 10 plates at a time, 10 plates at a time. No, not Murano glass. 10 plates at a time, 10 bowls at a time, 10 cups at a time. They get in their bed and they say, now this is for choice. Usually you sell stacks of plate in a stack. I said there's no chips or blinks or anything like that. You get what you get. And they pick the color out. I said we're selling on these 10-inch plates here. Just to wear, bam, baby. Got it, just to wear. Finn is another one I love, George. I love Finn. Ain't getting none of it like I need to. Just to where I love it. I'd love to get another thing of it. But they stack that Festower up in a stack of pretty red and tin and then green tin. I say we're selling our 10-inch bowls right now. And they start them right out, $10 a piece. $10 video 10, 10, 10, $10 video 10. I got a $10 video 10. Sold it. $10 a piece. And I'd say, all right, you can come up and pick out what you want out of the colors or pick a set. And he'd say, the red set, I want all 10 of them. Bam, baby. All 10 would be gone, $100 pop, gone within a few seconds. we'd go through that routine for about 15 minutes, and all the plates would be gone. And then we would go through the bowls and the big old platters. Oh Lord, they went $30 and $40 a piece, and that was still way below what they're valued at. Way below. I mean, I was tickled that the collectors were getting their deals. I was glad. I remember me in India what we made that night. It's not what we made. Well, how do you say it? I get tongue tied. It's what we netted. 6,000 some dollars, I think. And that wasn't selling all of it. Yeah, I can't remember if it was netted or I know we profited that much. I don't, I don't think you say netted it, net that much. Do you, George? I was good at school, but I forgot a lot of that stuff. But it was some nice stuff coming. That came out of Georgia, George. If I remember right, it came out of Georgia. It sure did. And it wasn't but about a 10 by 10 unit. The Mick Folly was the unit, and that was one of the units that I paid over $4,000. That's the first unit, George. Hey, this is pretty fun talking about units we bought in the past, isn't it? That was the first unit I bought in the past that I lost money on. Sure enough, I lost money on that. I still got the Victrola in there with all the LPs, and I think I got a few trinkets, and I know I've got a trunk in there that was sent. Uh, yes, she did. I know I got Tommy O. But I know I got uh, belts. I sold a belt for $500. A wrestling belt. It wasn't one of the well known wrestling belts. I sold it for $500. We uh we had some fun. We got up there, and the manager told us we first thought wasn't gonna get it. We was there with our money, like the rules said stated. Be there with your money, and yeah, McCoy's about a thing of the past. But he said, "Y'all have done pay me." He said, "It's done." So we went and stayed in our motel room that night and went back the next morning. He said, "That guy came back this morning, said that was his uncle's items in there and that he was going to kill him, stomp him if he didn't get his items back." So I don't know if he got a stomping or not, but I know it was Rick Foley's, because the guy's last name was Foley, and I noticed there was a picture of a Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rick Foley, and some other wrestling attire. But like I said, I do have that very nice Victrola left in there. That's thinking about that Victrola. I could sell that and work on getting money for a new unit because it takes money. Wow, you got some money made there if you sell it. I think Ned, Jed said it's $60 an ounce. Is that spot price, Jed? Is that what they're giving now? Spot price? Well, ain't nobody gonna answer me. Y'all just be that way. Spot is 62.83. So, LA, you can make Lightning Viper, you can make you said you bought 24 1 ounce silver coins. I don't know if you meant that you bought the coins or that you meant you bought the tokens. That's 99% silver, or just the 90% one. But either way, you made pretty daggum good money at $44 a coin. Yeah, you've done good. People that's just ask Diva. Diva, if y'all watched her down through the years, uh, they all say 0.999 1 ounce. Well, I'd love to find some units with some stacks. That's what me and India's planning on this week. We're working on it. If I get sick or something, I'm sending her on. Of course, we can find other stuff we're interested in while we're waiting on getting sterling silver and things like that. Can't we, guys? But if y'all, I guess I came on here tonight to ask for your help. Yeah, I'll be looking. That last lot was a great lot. Right now, they have to hold on to me when I'm out walking. Lightning Viper. They sort of have to hold on to me when I'm out walking. So I have to be careful and not fall. I fell the other day. Got up in the middle of the night and grabbed my pee jug, and I fell. Lightning, you know where that pee jug wound up when I fell? George, you know where that pee jug wound up when I fell? Go ahead and take a guess. It ain't going to embarrass me. Go ahead and take a guess. Yes. Yes. And more precisely, George Clayton says on my head. I had it in this hand over here, and I got up and I was sort of trying to hold on with this hand, and I slipped and I went down, and it went down the side of my whole face and everywhere. Sure did. I mean, something you gotta face. I mean, taking it next step. India said, "Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?" I said, "It's on my head. It's on my head. It's on my head." maybe it will. Maybe it'll make my hair grow. But we are looking forward. We'll keep praying for old Joe. I liked old Joe. You have to bring him one day up here to visit with us. We'll say a word of prayer with him. Somebody probably out there saying, "Jerry, we don't want you praying with us. Dropping pee on top of your head and on your body and falling all over the place and oh me." But now getting back to our discussion, uh, I'm in a position to where I can borrow some money and give interest back. He did last time, my cousin. Uh, I don't know if he's going to this time or not, but that's what we're uh, going to try to work with. We're trying to work with 3,000 and give $500 interest, and that's the only way that I know to get people to move up off their instead of using their money for little or nothing, use their money for something else. And I've done that several different occasions and always have never failed them. So I'll be talking to him tomorrow, especially if I spot a good unit tonight. And then we'll be letting you guys know Friday that we're heading out of town to hopefully have that good unit. I'm gonna have Indy to get the car ready too. That's 2,000 some, and I got a trunk back here that was signed by the president Roosevelt, sending archery equipment overseas for the archery games during the World Olympics, and then we got some other stuff that we can move that we're going to get our heads together and we're going to get this business going back together. We're going to have fun. And I know it's just going to be stressful, and I'm not supposed to be around stress. But we're going to cut loose. I ain't going to have to ask you guys for anything. So we just can keep it rolling on. And me too, Lisa. I really am. I really do look forward to it. And if I have any drama, like there was a little drama the other night, if y'all notice what I did, I just sort of shut it out of one eye and out the other and said, I love you from both eyes to both people. And that's the way God's taught us to do. And I've been into it with people actually on here myself. And the next day I felt awful about it. I would shut my eyes and say, I love you. Shut the other eyes and say, I definitely love you. And then shut both of them and say, I love you. And that's what we have to do in this world that we're living in. Well, it's only 7:51 here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Lisa, you and Jerry getting in there buying some stuff. Do you still get into the y'all sort of let me know what y'all are collecting or what you're buying to resell? And if you're buying it to resell, put an R beside of it at the end of it. And if you're buying it to collect, put a C out beside the end of it. Don't do it on here, cause people find out if you're collecting or if you're a reseller. It ain't none of their business. Send it to me during on the Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Send it to me during Facebook Messenger, and that'll sort of let me know what I need to be out looking for. And it sort of helps me a lot to know that I can already sell this stuff. Now, silver and gold, I can sell that stuff in a heartbeat. Just ask George and Diva. I can sell that in a heartbeat. Now, if it's a beautiful diamond ring or, ooh, I used to have some pretty diamond jewelry. Oh my goodness. Lordy, 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 lordy. Makes me want to lick my lips. I'm telling you. And I'm on here watching these young whippersnappers on live TV, and they're up there getting 80 and 90 people watching them, and they're going and getting these units, paying one paid $15,000 the other day for a unit. $15,000. I'm thinking, good luck for that. And I really didn't mean good luck. I mean, I don't want to see nobody lose money on $15,000. George, one year I did an experiment. Actually, I done it 2 years. One year we went to Walmart at Christmas time. One year went to Walmart, and all their specials they have, their soaps and their body washers and their bubble things and their pretty little things that just cost a couple dollars a piece. We would buy several of them, and we would bring them back to our auction. We was running out of stuff to sell for Christmas, and we would sell out of them. And they'd say, "I want 4 or 5 more." And so we'd run back to Walmart the next day, one of the ones in one of the towns around us, and we would buy as many as they needed. And it worked. And then one time we decided the Dollar Tree that was $1 before they went up to $1 and $2 and $3. We the dollar thing we decided to buy a bunch of dollar items and see if that would work. If anybody really needed, I said, if anybody really needs to make some money, let's see if they can. So we bought like $60 or $70 worth of Dollar Tree items. We sold them all and made profit. Some of those dollar items would bring $2 and $3 and $4 a piece. It's just incredible the way that you don't have to be broke, that you can make some money. You sure can. What is it that Lisa said? Lisa Treasure 634 says lately we just collect things for U.S. coins, vintage items. Always love Barbies. I've thought many, many Barbies from you. We've had a lot since you've not watched. Some really, 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 really good ones. Yeah, we've sold since you've been on before. We have. I'm telling you, there's ways to make money in there, and I've not had anything else to do, and I've not ever done this before. To my mind, to my memory, dumpster diving. How many of you have ever dumpster dived? How many has ever dumpster dived? Don't be shy. And I'm not talking about jumping in buying food or getting food. I'm talking about uh, AMC. I was thinking the same thing, Lisa. I've been watching it some on here. They go behind like Dollar Trees, or they go behind like uh, the malls, and they watch out for the security guards coming, and they just ride around and they're looking over in top of them, packing them a little step stool. And if they're open, they grab them, and some of them's grabbing up. Lisa says she's afraid of getting caught. I don't know what the the fine is. I don't know what the law is. But they're throwing away like perfumes. The person could take the perfumes and sell for $10 a bottle, and sell 100 bottles and make $1,000. If it's a variety of type, you couldn't do that probably if it wasn't a variety. And they're selling like Disney stuff. It's incredible. Me and Indy may have to come up with something like that. That's why we're trying to put our heads together until we can get things going. I mean, uh, it's just something we may have to do and be part of our testimony that we'll give out towards the end of the road. Sure would be. I don't know what up here at Scottsville they'd probably throw you in jail. No, I don't know. I don't think they would. I know some of the business people up here. Lisa said she's seen people on videos at Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, places like that. They get great stuff. Yeah, that's why it's good to have a truck. You can, especially a truck, because you just take a truck and sling stuff over in there. But dumpster diving is a way to get items at very little cost. There may be even a way that you've got a little manager in there that doesn't make a lot of money, that he can give you a call when he's fixing to let out some jewelry. And if you're sort of live the next town over, you can say, "Give me 30 minutes to get there, and we'll be bringing her gloves and her overalls and her truck, and we'll fill that thing up." And that's the way to do it, though. I mean, it's you know, when rubber comes to meet the road, I mean, a person's got to do what a person's got to do. Uh, I used to look back and think I never would do that. Never, never. Yeah, they've been doing that a long time. The only bad thing about garbage days and the other two is that people get out there and they'll sling your garbage all over your yard, and that pees a lot of people off, and I don't blame them. And same thing with uh, uh, units. They'll take and they'll sling stuff all over your parking lot, and that's something that's not kosher, and it shouldn't take place, and it shouldn't happen, and that's why so many people owners get mad, and they just stop and say, "No, no more of this. You're not gonna." You're not gonna mess up our thing, and then one of my employees, I'm gonna have to pay uh, $15 an hour to go out there and clean it up. So yeah, that's yeah. There's a page over here. If I can do this without looking, well, George, why don't you call me sometimes? All right, let me get back dumpster diving. Let me get back to where I was. I wanna try to see if I can get my screen where you guys can see my screen. Okay, let's see if we can do. Let me see if I can do that. 49 seconds short was updated to your channel. I don't know what that means. screens. Green screen, add photo of your camera. Nope. Nope. Well, I thought I was going to be able to. I thought I was smarter than the average bear. I sure did. But it don't look like I am. Oh, me. I sure did bear. There's effects. No, my daughter actually showed me how to do this the other day, but she must have not done a good job showing me. Jennifer, you're on here. You could show me how to do this. Maybe her camera's a little more fancier than what we got. Know it? Maybe she got a little more fancier camera than what we got. I guess I'll quit before I lose everybody. Not the odor. But I'm glad you guys have helped me knock my head together. India's off. I guess she went to church with the kids. Uh, I'm glad you're here to help me try to come up with some ideals. That's all I'm gonna do tonight is think. I'm not gonna get the laptop in here. I'm gonna think, and I'm gonna get up early in the morning. If I don't fall going through here, y'all just call 911, 512 East Walnut Street. If I fall. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there they are. I thought they'd got all the Reese's. Peanut butter bars. Oh! Now, brown cow. My laptop crashed about 3 weeks ago. Not that old either. Yeah, George. My phone not spelling that right, sorry. George said he has 6 new grills and smokers. 1-800 4800. I don't know what that means, George. I don't know what that meant, George. Tell me what that meant on your grills. I think you was trying to price them. I'm down to 4 people. You paid $100 bill for an $800 grill. You know, I need a new grill, George. I need one that rolls up and down. Now's the time to go into the stores and get clearance items. I just don't know how much money we've got in there. India's got to save back. I have no idea. Come on, people, build back up here. I'm gonna go over on Facebook and talk to them a while. They might want to learn some secrets. I probably ain't telling y'all nothing new under the sun. Probably not. Got me a Reese's candy bar. I don't quit. I'm gonna get just as big as I ever was. How many people we got here? 5? No, that was cheap. 24 of them for only $5. All sizes. I'm telling you. I guess you're telling me. That's some good money, George. Some good money. Good saving. I'm watching old shows of storage units. I'm fixing to go back and watch some of our old videos that we used to have on here and how much stuff brought, how much gold was, and how much coins brought and nice, and try to refresh my memory a little bit there. Probably gonna hurt my feelings more than anything. I don't blame you there, George. I bought me some too. Christmas coming on, wintertime coming on. I'm gonna sit here and I'll eat this whole box of these. I'm ready to get back into the auctions. I'm ready to get back heading down to Georgia, Atlanta, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Ohio, Virginia. I'm ready, Missouri, ready to move around a little bit. Try to find some good stuff. You guys could help me watch out for some on storage treasures or storage auctions. I'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, pepper item. That's 2 of them. I think I'm gonna go back over on YouTube for a little while. You guys follow me over there and try to build up a little camaraderie between those folks over there and here. So you guys come on over too if you want to, all right? I'd appreciate that. Love you.